Of the Knox County Mayor's office abruptly stepped down after just months on the job. Roger Kane resigned today as Education Liaison. A spokesman for Mayor Glenn Jacobs' office declined to say if he was pressured to quit. The position was a new one Mayor Jacobs created as he took office in September. Kane had been a three-term state representative chairing the House Education Instruction and Programs Subcommittee. Kane appeared last night before Knox County Commissioners at a workshop for a presentation. Shortly after that, he was gone. Knox County Commissioner Larson J. said Kane's presentation Tuesday was, quote, very uncomfortable, saying Kane went through a book report of all the things he's done, which wasn't something they asked for. Mayor Jacobs also released a statement saying even though his administration doesn't have an education liaison right now, Knox County Schools remains a top priority for his office.